Hey guys, right here I have a 2012 Honda Civic 1.8 SL. And today I'm going to make a startup and full vehicle tour video of it, show you the features inside and out. So here is the key. Let's go ahead and start it up first. Two-tier instrument cluster, depending on the engine, there are two different rack and pinion power steering systems for the FD Civic in Malaysia. The 1.8 litre and the Type R gets a hydraulic system, whereas the 2 litre and the hybrid gets an electric system. Standard on the 1.8 litre variants is a perforated leather wrapped steering wheel with smooth leather at the top and sport grips at 10 and 2. The only transmission available with the 1.8 litre engine in Malaysia is a 5-speed automatic with low gear selection. Rear parking sensors is another standard feature on the 1.8 litre variants. Safety features on the Civic 1.8 include 2 airbags, anti-lock braking system, electronic brake force distribution, brake assist, vehicle stability assist, and an alarm system with immobilizer. As usual, let's turn on the hazards, lights, front fog lights, take a look at the engine, and roll down the driver's side window. The Civic 1.8 comes with 16-inch 5-spoke alloy rims with 205/55R16 tires. The brakes are ventilated discs and solid discs, front and rear respectively. The suspension gets McPherson struts up front and double wishbones for the rear. Honda's longest running nameplate would have to be the Civic. The first generation model appeared in 1972, and since then, the Civic has become one of Honda's best-selling models. The Civic in this video is an 8th generation model that was in production between 2005 and 2012. For the 8th iteration of the Civic, 4 body styles were available. You could get a 2-door coupe, a 3-door hatchback, a 4-door saloon, or a 5-door hatchback. Unlike the saloon, which was sold in a lot of markets worldwide, the coupe was mainly produced for the North American market, while the hatchbacks were mostly sold in the European market. Speaking of the Civic Saloon, there were 2 different looks for it. The North American Civic Saloon had smaller head and rear lights and a different front bumper. Meanwhile, the Civic Saloon for the rest of the world was actually based on the Canadian market Acura CSX. FD is the codename given to the 8th generation Civic Saloon produced for the rest of the world. This Civic is powered by Honda's R18A1 1.8 litre, single overhead cam, 16 valves, naturally aspirated inline-4 petrol engine with multi-point fuel injection and i-VTEC technology. This engine produces 138 horsepower at 6300 rpm and 174 Nm of torque at 4300 rpm. 0 to 100 km per hour takes 10.9 seconds, and the top speed is 200 km per hour. With a fuel tank size of 50 litres, combined fuel consumption for the Civic 1.8 automatic is 6.7 litres per 100 kilometers. Carbon dioxide emissions is 159 grams per kilometer, and the Civic is a front-wheel drive vehicle. The FD Civic was on sale in Malaysia between March 2006 and July 2012. The pre-facelift model had 4 variants: 1.3 hybrid CVT, 1.8S automatic, 2.0S automatic, and 2.0 Type R manual. The facelifted model introduced the 1.8 SL automatic variant that sits in between the 1.8S and the 2.0S. In addition to those variants, there were a number of special edition variants as well. Exterior features of the Civic 1.8 SL include halogen reflector headlights, front fog lights, indicators on the body-colored side mirrors, body-colored door handles with chrome highlights, and dual exhaust pipes.
Speaker, storage, mirror controls, window lock, central locking, and your window controls. All of the windows in this car are powered, while the driver's side is the only side that gets a fully automatic function in both directions. Trip computer button. This button adjusts the brightness of the interior at night, and this button turns off the vehicle's stability assist function. Storage. Push this lever to open up the fuel flap and pull it to release the boot lid. The driver's seat in this Civic 1.8 SL does get full manual adjustments. This lever controls the seat back, this lever controls the seat height, while this bar down here controls the seat position. Alright, so let's go ahead and see how she revs. The Civic 1.8 SL does get a single zone automatic climate control system. All of the controls are located right here. It is quite simple to use. You do have your fan speed to the left, temperature to right, and around the climate control display you do have your mode button, air conditioning, rear defrost, recirculation, outside air, front defrost, off button, and your automatic mode. Storage, power outlet, auxiliary port, more storage behind this cover, cup holders with a sliding cover, and you can also move the partitions away so you can have a storage area instead. To bring the partitions back out, press the buttons right there. You do have a bit of storage right here as well.
The Civic 1.8 comes with an integrated head unit with various media connectivity options and 6 speakers for the sound system. The Civic does have quite a good stock sound system. It is a simple head unit to use. Hit the display button and you can go between your song number, album name, song name, artist name, and back to your song number. WMA MP3 enabled CD player, eject button for the CD player, select, scan, FM AM, CD auxiliary and USB buttons, your tuning knob, hit the button, and you can go between the different modes for your folders. And you can also select bass treble, fader, balance, and your speed volume control. 6 customizable stations, seat track buttons, your volume knob together with the power button, and that's about it. Front quarter windows, central locking, power folding side mirrors. To fold the side mirrors in, press this button. On the steering wheel, the left spoke houses your audio controls with your seat track buttons, volume buttons, your different mode selection button, and on the right spoke you do have your cruise control. On the left stalk you do have your wiper controls, and on the right stalk you do have your light and indicator controls. Press this button to go through your multi-information display. Right now you do have your mileage and trip A, outside temperature and trip A, trip B and outside temperature, and back to your mileage and trip A. The steering wheel in this car is tilt and telescopic. You adjust it using this lever right here. Adjustable front center armrest with storage below. You do have your USB port right in there as well. Manual dimming, rear view mirror, front reading lights, and the sun visor for the driver's side does get a vanity mirror. The driver also gets a grip handle. Alright, so I guess that's it for the startup. We can turn it off right now and continue with the rest of the tour. Window control, storage, I did set the driver's seat to a position that I would feel comfortable in. I'm about 5'7", which is about 1.7 meters tall. There is not much room to stretch out my feet underneath the driver's seat. As for legroom, I get about this much. And I get about this much in terms of headroom. While it may not be the most spacious back here in terms of headroom, the seats are still nice and comfortable.
You do get storage pockets on the front seat backs, rear center armrest with cup holders. There are grip handles right above, with a hook for the right side at the back. Cabin lights are right there. To open up the boot lid, you can either use the lever inside the cabin that I showed you earlier on, or you can use the key.
Boot space in the Civic is 450 litres. Under the boot floor is the vehicle's spare tyre, toolkit and jack.
Doors open quite wide and an almost 90-degree angle, which does aid entry and exit from the rear seats. Cargo hook right here with a maximum weight of 3 kilograms. And there are adjustable headrests front and rear. Window control, storage, speaker, and the front passenger seat in this car does get full manual adjustments as well, with the same set of adjustments as the driver's side, just that this side loses out on the height adjustment. And I did forget to mention this earlier on, but there are Civic floor mats for the front. Nicely sized glove box. Grip handle for the front passenger. And the front passenger's sun visor does get a vanity mirror as well. Alright, so let's start it up with the door closed. Alright, so that's it for the startup and full vehicle tour video of this 2012 Honda Civic 1.8 SL. Thanks for watching and goodbye.